just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
As a man, Dalton Schultz. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Stroud. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. They give it to him again. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
him, he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This one from 47 yards away. Up and good from Blankenship. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tank Dell. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46.
All right.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
All right.
From the 47. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. We've reached the end. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Where's the hot?
They go play action here. It is Cup left side. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you get on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This is taken in at the 13. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It got 1st down from the 31.
Yellow.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Hey, 57, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow, yellow. Hey, rip list. Right side.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go.
43! 43!
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Yellow! Easy, easy, easy! Right side!
They'll run here on first down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, these are the type of gains he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Yellow!
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs, who have first and 10.
43! 43! Fire down these two, fire down these two. Right side!
Another carry for him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Yellow!
Back-to-back carries here. And again, they stalled him out at the line. He couldn't get it. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. His first kick was good, and his second looked from 35 yards away. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Hauled in by Gray. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yellow. Hero 15. My side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Robin. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, uno more.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. confusion. And the Chiefs might be able to get some points late after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. 15. Yellow. Attack.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. With this kick, we're back underway, a spot in the divisional round on the line. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
15.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Yellow.
Here's 2nd and 5. On target to Worthy. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here.
Hey, yellow. Hey, Ripley. Hey, color.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Getting out to his left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Hero, 15! 15, 15!
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans sack a big return onto that pick. Look at this. They've got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. The rookie from Penn State makes the play.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Here's the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Hey, 57, 57.
From his end zone, it's Mahomes. Caught by his back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They send the tight end in motion.
YOLO!
Now a give left side. And he's out the clear. He's at midfield. 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Butker to try the point after. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Another shot at this extra point here. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. Races past midfield. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
We get to playoff football, Kate, and every team's going to excel in 3 phases. You've got to. Offense, defense, special teams. What an excellent return, and the type of effort they expect from themselves in postseason football.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Why, Tony, 11. Hey, south.
First down, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Where's the hot? Here we go. Good.
On play action, here's Stroud. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now. Down 15. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Yellow.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
57. Yellow. 43. Where's that?
Give now to the running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. That's complete. Here's Brown. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Dell now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. From the gun, Stroud. Diving right side, got it!
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quick throw right side. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Back to throw, Stroud. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels, not just because it saves touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Desperation time here on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Putting a receiver in motion.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Right side.
3rd and long for him here. He'll get this one to Brown. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. They'll run for this. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. Now it's a deep shot back to the middle. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yellow. What's that?
Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.